Live business events are not all about exhibitions, conventions, congresses, are they? There are many smaller business situations that don't call for a huge exhibition hall, that don't need a big conference facility. And they may be linked to the business behavior that I'm focusing on this week. That's decision making. You're a business owner, or perhaps your client is a business owner, and they are trying to get their team to make an important decision. It might be quite a number of people, or it might be just the board, the leaders, the managers of that business. Do they do it virtually, as most people are having to do at the moment? Or can behavioral science suggest that it's worth getting together face to face because the outcomes could be more positive? You won't be surprised to know that in this edition of We Love Live, I'm highlighting why meeting face to face when making a decision in a group setting can be beneficial. Welcome to this edition. Yes, I think it's important that I mention that large business events is what we can tend to focus on and think about when it comes to imagining scenarios, exhibitions, conferences, conventions. But of course, businesses where they've got 50, 20, 100 employees may also need to get them together, which is a business event. And this week's insight comes from Harvard Business Review, well worth subscribing to if you're looking for research in the whole area, obviously, of business communication. It's one of the many places I go to every week when I'm researching into the behavioral science that powers superb social skills. This article that I'm looking at now came out in June 2020. I'll put a link to it below this video on the website. It's actually about negotiating virtually or face-to-face, but they pull out a separate bit of research, which is the tiny bit of the article I'm focusing on. It comes from research undertaken by US researchers in 2002. The article is June 2020. This research they're quoting was from 2002. It was a meta-analysis, which means these researchers looked at lots of other research and try and pull out more broad themes from a number of different bits of research. And the article, the abstract of the article of the research suggests that computer-mediated communication leads to decreases in group effectiveness, increased time required to complete tasks, and decreases in member satisfaction when compared to meeting face to face. And there was a number of different scenarios they accounted for in this research. So whether you had a unlimited time or limited time to reach a decision, what type of decision you were trying to reach, the task type, and indeed group size as well. So this is really worth using. I'll put a reference to the article again, so the research again below, and use this decision making, larger or smaller groups, when you've got unlimited time or limited time, no matter what type of decision you're trying to make, can be, according to this meta-analysis, far more effective. Let's use that word. There's three different benefits there, but let's say effective when you bring people together. As an event professional, arguing why live business events of whatever size are important, that's a really potent argument. And in fact, in the abstract of this research, the authors do mention, this is a really important thing for those thinking of going down. I was going to say zooming down. That didn't. That would have been inappropriate. Going down the route of thinking that everything's going to go online, which when this came out in 2002. Obviously wasn't happening. It's quite interesting, isn't it? This is nearly 20 years ago, this research. But HBR are quoting it, I'm quoting it, and I think you can use it. Article references and research reference below this. As always, I'm trying to deliver event professionals with a compelling narrative based on behavioral research as to why live business events are so important. Please do share this episode on your social media channels with the hashtag WeLoveLive. And I hope it helps you create this argument that will help bring live business events back as soon as it's safe to do so. For now, thanks for watching. I'll be back another time with some more behavioral science that supports live business events. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.